All right, cool. So I've been given some cards about what is important to me at university. So let's have a little look.
So location, I would say that is quite important, obviously being a carer.
That was one of the main things that I looked at. I always knew, even from a young age, that if I went to university, I didn't want to be a million miles away from home.
I wanted to be within a 2-hour radius of home, but more than an hour away. I wanted to be able to get back in sort of under maybe 3 hours on public transport. And I make sure I knew the public transport links.
Course content is definitely really important because my sort of area is genetics, and there was only about 5 universities that offered the specific pathway for genetics. So I'd say that was maybe potentially the top.
I think that is probably the most important thing when choosing a degree. If you're not going to enjoy it, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of time, and you don't want to waste that on something that you're really not interested in. Assessment type. Okay, that was definitely important when I was applying. There are so many different universities who have so many different methods of working.
We didn't do exams, but we did assessments, and there were just 2 assessments for each course. So we were not overwhelmed with loads of assessments. We had time to research more.
Quality of libraries, facilities, sports type of side of things, even sort of the types of lecture theatres that you'll be sitting in, I think was very important, because obviously you spend the majority of time at university, and if it's not somewhere that you think you're going to enjoy, you definitely won't enjoy it when you get there.
I think delivery method is the most important thing to me in hindsight, because as a young carer, I sometimes have to travel home, sometimes very suddenly. There have been nights where I've sort of been in my pajamas and half an hour later I'm on a train. It's important to have the flexibility to be able to get the train home and still do my degree from there. I want to go to university to improve my own prospects. I came from quite a working class background. My mum has a degree, my dad doesn't, and I wanted to make sure I had the sort of opportunities that maybe my friends had and my friends' parents had. Work and international experiences.
That was probably something that was slightly important to me applying to university. Taking a gap year, taking a year abroad isn't something that I'd necessarily considered. It hasn't ever really been part of my plan. International experiences isn't something. Work experiences, I think, is probably more important to me. Obviously, kind of how I'm going to come out of university, whether I'm going to have the experience to sort of go straight into the big wide world of work.
Social and culture. I'm not leaving that out. Going to the university has afforded me the opportunity to meet people, wonderful people. Some I marvel at how they think and how they do things, but I appreciate them for who they are.
I think definitely having those opportunities to interact with people, to meet new people, was something that was important, whilst definitely getting something out of it from like a personal perspective.
You are able to form your own societies at university. If you don't find that something's there, you can set it up. There'll be other people that are interested. Wherever you go, you will be able to set something up. That's not just at Cardiff, that's anywhere.